Hi Aries, my name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your second half of January reading for all the Aries out there. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, please hit that like, share, and subscribe bell and the notification, and you will be notified every time I put out a video. So let's get your January, second half of January reading out to all the Aries out there. I'm sending you guys love and healing. And we're still in this pandemic. And I don't know about you guys. This is hard. So, okay, I prayed over your cards before I shuffled them. They came right out. The first one is No Place Like Home. The next one is Round and Round. The next one is Loyal Heart, and it's upside down. And the last card is Orphan. I usually only pull 3, but 4 of them came out. So this is telling me that you guys in your recent past are coming home to your true, authentic self. So that is healing. That is coming out of addictions. That's coming out of workaholism. That's coming out of a relationship. You are being brought back to yourself. And it was a person that you were extremely loyal to, but it looks like it kind of turned your world upside down. But this relationship, this job, whatever this was, it was meant to bring you back home to yourself. So I know it feels like the same thing keeps happening over and over again. And this round and round is like, you keep repeating the same lessons until you learn them. This is normal. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm starting over again, this always happens to me. The Round and Round card is really saying that you are leveling up. Every time you repeat a pattern or repeat a cycle or put your heart out there, and you know what? You guys are heart. You're all heart. And maybe you put your heart out there and it got rejected and it didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. But you aren't staying in your situations that aren't good for you for as long as you used to. And that is progress and practice. So you guys, I want to tell you, stop beating the shit out of yourself for thinking you should have known better faster. Because I think you think if you would have known better sooner, it wouldn't hurt as much or it wouldn't be as painful. But because you guys, you wear your heart on your sleeves, please don't stop doing that, by the way. Show the world your heart. You guys are all heart and you're love. And I love that about you guys. And it's saying, please don't not do that because of one situation or one thing gone wrong. What the one thing I want to tell you is that you can listen to yourself and you can trust yourself. So if you get a red flag, pay attention to it. That's all. It's not, no one's ever going to hurt you or no one's ever going to take advantage of you, or, you know, not everybody has your best interest at heart, but you can. You can have your own best interest at heart. And I think the last card is abandoned. So it's like, this is bringing up your abandonment issues and the rejection. And this is not saying there's something wrong with you. It is not. It is these people or this person or this relationship or this job, whatever it was that turned your life upside down, was meant to bring you back to your true, authentic self. So that's what is happening. That's why this happened. It didn't happen to you. It happened for you. So I want to tell you guys, God does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. So a lot of times, if you weren't able to end this, it will be ended for you. If you weren't able to remove yourself out of this situation, and I'm thinking it's love, Aries. I'm thinking it was a relationship that you gave your heart and you were very loyal, and the person you were with wasn't able to do that back, or the situation, they weren't able to give you what you needed back. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one thing. Trying to get something from somebody who doesn't have it to give. It is not a personal rejection against you and what's wrong with you. It means that the people you were with, or the person you were near, or whoever it was, they couldn't give it to you because they didn't have it to give. So you cannot get $5 out of somebody who has no money. So I hope you're able to remember this and not take it so personal, although when it's happening, it feels so personal. It feels like, what did I do to cause this or deserve this? I'm telling you, you showed up for your life. You did nothing wrong. You showed up. You showed up with your heart on your sleeve. And I hope that you're able to keep showing up with your heart on your sleeve. And the people who reject you, they're not ready for you. It's not there's something wrong with you. It means they're not ready. And you are. And you are coming back home to yourself. So when you're able to be your true, authentic self and other people are not able to do that, their first reaction is going to be to reject you. But it's not you they're rejecting. They're really rejecting themselves. But it looks like, what's wrong with me? This always happens to me. I always do this. It's saying, you can trust your intuition. This lesson for you was to bring you back to your self and your gut. And yourself, you're connected to the divine. It was brought, this situation was brought to get you back connected to who you are and your spirit. And if you are walking on eggshells, you are not with your soul tribe. Your soul tribe won't abandon or reject you for being too much or not being enough, or you shouldn't have said this, or you shouldn't have did this, or if you would have done this differently. Your soul tribe doesn't reject you like that. And unfortunately, a lot of times what we find out as we get older is our soul tribe is not related to us most of the time, although they can be. But my experience has been a lot of times your soul tribe is not blood relation. All right, the next one says, proceed softly. My inner power grows in the moments of quietude. So you guys, your power is growing, and maybe you've had downtime. Maybe you've had, who hasn't had downtime? We're in the pandemic. But you've had a lot of time to reflect inward. And I hope that you weren't using this time to beat the shit out of yourself, because that's not why you were given this time. You were given this time to reflect back to, how can I make things better? And you're doing it. And you just practice at it, and you keep practicing at it. The next one says, being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. This girl is a sailing in her ship, and she is so happy, and her hair is blowing back. It makes your hair blow back. And you are in the flow. If you haven't found your people yet, they are looking for you too. The next one is emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So this girl is resting and she's exhausted. And, you know, a lot of times when you are in a situation that isn't good for you, that isn't healthy for you, and this is saying this wasn't healthy for you. It was starting to hurt you. It was starting to deplete you, and it wasn't good for you. So this situation was meant to bring you back to yourself. And a lot of times when you're coming out of an addiction, a bad relationship, workaholism, a bad marriage, a job where you were a workaholic, you're exhausted because you're coming out of trauma. So please give yourself permission to take care of yourself. It's okay if you're tired. It's okay if you're exhausted. Your soul is opening to grace and trusting the process and waiting for this to happen. It feels like it can't happen fast enough. And I'm here to tell you that there's no shortcuts. There's no quick way. You are on the quick way. If you're watching this video, you are a healer, you're a light worker, and you are psychic, and you're intuitive, and you can trust that. And the more that you're able to trust that and listen to that, the more you will feel the gift of grace. And maybe you're starting to feel that already and you don't know what it is. But once you get the gift of grace, you have to spread it and share it. You can't not. And the people who reject you are not ready for you, and it has nothing to do with you. It is not personal, but it doesn't mean it doesn't feel personal. So everybody is always thinking about themselves all the time. That is normal, and that is human nature. And you need to do the same, minus the screw you. So if you got a screw you in there, it's okay. You need the screw you until you figure out you don't need the screw you. But say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. And the don't say it mean part is really hard, especially when you are hurt. So it's a practice. So we're all practicing. And Aries, you guys are doing a great job. A great job. You've been through a lot. Cut yourself some slack, please. I am going to pull one more card for you. Actually, I don't even have to pull it. It is coming out. So it says flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. Okay. So this card is saying, the one says you're being in the flow. The next one is being flexible. So maybe being flexible was not easy for you. It's not easy for most people. But it says you can bend. You're not going to break. And just do little bits at a time. That's all. It doesn't mean, oh, I always have to give in, or I am not giving in at all. This means you can be flexible and you practice at it. That is all. Your next two cards are green, and green is all about love and healing. So you guys are healing from love, and it says clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. God don't make no junk. So you guys know that. You're getting your clarity. This is saying you are perfect just the way you are. You are more than enough. And if nobody's telling you that or has told you that, the divine is asking me to tell you that you guys are more than enough, and you don't have to scale it down or be somebody you're not in order to get somebody to like, to love, and not reject you. That is horrible, and you are not meant to do that. That crushes your soul. It crushes your spirit. And you know what? The next card is journey. So it says focus on how far you've come and not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. So you guys, you have come a long way and you have done an amazing job. And this is just keep it up. Just get through the day, get through the hour, get through the minute, if that's how you have to do it. But you will find help in unexpected places. So your people are looking for you too. Aries, I feel like I know you guys have been through a lot of pain, but you're on the better end and you're doing a great job. So please subscribe to my channel if you guys made it this far, and thank you so much. This is your sign signing off. Take care, Aries.